Welcome to Equus Workforce Solutions. Today's class is personal budgeting, tips and techniques, how you can leverage effective strategies for managing your finances wisely. My name is Rich Williams. I am the business solution consultant for Equus Workforce Solutions in the Gaithersburg office, and I'm also the career instructor. So let's get started. So today we'll take you through some tips, techniques, and tools that you can use to effectively build your personal budgeting. I refer to this as the 101 of building that budget. And so we want you to have fun with this. We want you to practice this. We want you to do the exercises. The goal is in 30 to 60 days, you should be in a position where you can at least create a basic personal budget for you and your family to follow. So let's begin by understanding the importance of budgeting. There are a couple different things we would like to point out. First of all, personal budgeting is a foundational skill for achieving financial stability and long-term goals. It involves creating a structured plan to manage income, expenses, and savings effectively. Budgeting also helps individuals gain control over their finances, reduce stress, and avoid debt accumulation by tracking spending habits. People can identify areas of overspending and redirect funds towards priorities such as emergency savings and or retirement. For example, someone earning $3,000 monthly might allocate 50% to necessities, 30% to discretionary spending, and 20% to savings, following what's referred to as the 50-30-20 rule. Budgeting also provides clarity during unexpected events like job loss or medical emergencies, ensuring that essential expenses are covered. Moreover, it fosters discipline and accountability, encouraging individuals to make informed decisions about purchases and investments. In today's digital age, budgeting is easier than ever with tools like spreadsheets, apps, and online calculators. These resources simply help you simplify tracking and forecasting, making financial planning accessible for everyone. And forecasting simply means that you can begin to anticipate expenses and or income in the future. Ultimately, budgeting is not about restriction but empowerment, helping individuals align their spending with their values and goals. Whether saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or building wealth, a well structured budget is the roadmap to success. So let's look at different methods and the benefits of tracking your expenses. Now, when I say tracking your expenses, the ideal here is long term. We want every dollar to have an assignment. Know where every dollar goes is what I'm trying to convey. And that all starts by having a 30-day tracking expense. This 30-day tracking expense will allow you to look at your everyday expenses. And then at the end of the month, you'll be able to look at where your money went, and then you can make better decisions as it relates to creating that personal budget. So the 30-day expense tool or tracking method. 30 days of critical first step in creating this effective budget. This process provides a clear picture of where money is going and highlights spending patterns that may otherwise go unnoticed. Start by recording every transaction, including small purchases like coffee or snacks, as these can add up significantly over time. There are several methods to track expenses: traditional pen and paper logs, spreadsheets, And there are even mobile apps such as Mint or YNAB. YNAB simply means you need a budget and Pocket Guard. These apps often categorize expenses automatically and provide visual summaries, making analysis easier. The benefits of expense tracking include identifying unnecessary expenditures, setting realistic spending limits, and improving financial awareness. For instance, if you discover that dining out consumes $300 monthly, you can adjust by cooking at home and relocating funds towards savings. Consistency is key. Review your records weekly to ensure accuracy and make adjustments as needed. Additionally, tracking expenses helps in reorganizing and recognizing seasonal and irregular costs. Irregular costs are things like holidays, shopping, or maybe even annual subscriptions, which should be factored into the budget. By committing to the 30-day exercise, individuals lay groundwork for informed financial decisions and sustainable budget habits. So let's focus on setting up that basic budget. And friend, listen, budget is not a bad word. If it helps you mentally to refer to it as a spending plan, then refer to it as a spending plan and not a basic budget. I personally like the spending plan because I know I'm going to spend the money, but I have a plan on how, when, and where I'm going to spend the money. So creating a basic budget involves organizing income and expenses into manageable categories. Begin by calculating your total monthly income, including salary, bonuses, and any side earnings. And then next, I want you to list all fixed expenses, such as rent, utilities, insurance, loan payments, cell phone payments, followed by variable expenses. Variable expenses are groceries, transportation, and or entertainment. A popular framework again is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. Tools like Excel spreadsheets or budgeting apps can simplify this process by providing templates and automatic calculations. It's essential to set realistic limits for each category based on your expense tracking data. For example, if your income is $4,000, you might assign $2,000 to necessity, $1,200 to discretionary spending, and $800 to savings. Regularly review and adjust the budget to accommodate changes in income or unexpected costs. Incorporating sinking funds for irregular expenses, such as car payments or vacation, ensures preparedness without disrupting the budget. Ultimately, a basic budget serves as a financial roadmap, guiding spending decisions and helping individuals achieve short term and long term goals while maintaining financial stability. And again, friend, I want to encourage you, have fun with it. It's important to do the exercise. It's important to do the work. It's important to sit down and determine what are your fixed expenses, what are the discretionary funds, etc. My encouragement is to relax, do the work, and then sit down and review it. That should help the budgeting process, or for those that are uncomfortable with the word budget, the spending plan process a little easier. So, strategies for consistent savings. You want to build the habit of saving something every paycheck. Now, I know some of you are saying, I have more month left than money. I get it, friend. I totally understand. We totally understand. But what we're encouraging you is whether you feel like your budget is in a monthly deficit or not. Begin the psychological habit of saving money. Here's what you'll find will begin to build up on the inside of you psychologically. Number one, it'll feel good to see that money grow in your savings, whether it's $1 a paycheck or 25. You decide. The second thing that's going to happen, friend, is you will begin to feel like you have better control over your money. And when we feel like we have better control over our money, we make better financial decisions. So here are some strategies for consistent savings. Saving a portion of every paycheck is a cornerstone of financial security. Even small contributions can accumulate into significant amounts over time. Thanks to the power of compounding interest, start by determining a fixed percentage of your income to save. Experts recommend at least 10%, but even 5% is a good starting point. Automating savings through direct deposit into a separate account ensures consistency and reduces the temptation to spend. Consider opening a high yield savings account to maximize interest earning. We talk a little bit more about high yield earning in other videos. Another effective strategy is the pay yourself first approach, where savings are prioritized before discretionary spending. For example, if you earn $2,500 monthly, setting aside $250 immediately creates a disciplined habit additionally. Earmark savings for specific goals such as emergency, vacations, or retirements, which provides motivation and clarity. Apps like Acorn or Digit can help you round up purchases and transfer the difference into a savings or some other type of savings account, making the process effortless. Over time, these small steps build financial resilience, enabling individuals to handle unexpected expenses without relying on credit. Consistent savings fosters peace of mind and lays the foundation for achieving long-term financial objectives. Leveraging technology and community resources as you begin the process of building your personal budget, or for those that prefer, the spending plan. Modern technology offers numerous tools to simplify budgeting and financial management. Mobile apps like Mint or YNAB and EveryDollar provides features such as expense categorization, goal tracking, real-time alerts. These platforms often sync with bank accounts, assuring accurate and up-to-date information. Additionally, online calculators can help estimate loan payments, savings, and retirement needs. Beyond technology, community resources such as financial literacy workshops, credit counseling services, and nonprofit organizations offer valuable guidance. For example, local workforce development programs often provide free budgeting classes and one-on-one coaching. Books like The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey or podcasts focused on personal finance can also enhance knowledge and motivation. Combining digital tools with educational resources creates a comprehensive approach to financial wellness. By leveraging these resources, individuals can stay informed, make better decisions, and maintain accountability in their budgeting journey. So now let's put it all together with some practical tips and let's wrap up our discussion on the personal budget. To ensure long-term success, what type of success? Long-term success in personal budgeting, adopt practical habits that reinforce financial discipline. Begin by setting clear, achievable goals such as, hey, I want to save $500 for an emergency fund, or reducing dining out expenses by 20%. Review your budget monthly to track progress and make adjustments as needed. Avoid common pitfalls like underestimating irregular expenses. And again, irregular expenses can be grocery shopping, eating out, entertainment, etc. So don't underestimate the irregular expenses or neglect updating the income changes. Embrace the concept of delayed gratification. Prioritize needs over wants. Resist impulse purchases. Additionally, involve family members in budgeting discussions and promote transparency and shared responsibility. Friend, please celebrate milestones such as paying off a credit card or reaching a savings target to maintain motivation. Finally, remember that budgeting is a dynamic process. Flexibility is essential to adopt a life-changing budget. By implementing these tips consistently, individuals can achieve financial stability. You can reduce stress, and friend, you can build a secure financial future. Budgeting is not just a financial exercise, but it's a lifestyle choice that empowers individuals to take control of the money and align spending with personal values and aspirations. So we hope that you found value in this short video on personal budgeting. And here's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to sit down today, have a conversation with your family. If you don't have a family, have a conversation with a family member or friend about your goals and your desires to create a personal budget. And also take a couple minutes to answer the brief questions that follow this lessons and make sure you look for other lessons as it relates to managing money and financial literacy. I'm Rich Williams from Equus Workforce Solutions. Have a great day.